All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a Math Antics video, let's go ahead and go back to Schoology, because the practice that we're going to do is on Schoology, and it's called Elapsed Time. If you want to follow along on your iPad, you are going to need your math notebook because we are going to be writing answers. I don't want us just sitting. All right, the top part here in your math notebook, we need to convert, okay? So I have 2 minutes here. Tell me how many seconds. I have 84 seconds. Tell how many minutes and seconds that would be, and how many minutes would be in 3 hours. In your math notebook, I want you to do this now. Bradley, we turn on those lights. Thank you, sir. 2 minutes. How many minutes or how many seconds are in 2 minutes? Malia.
120.
She says 120. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up. How do you know that, Malia?
Because
There are 60 seconds in 1 minute, so 60 times 2 is 120. How many minutes are in 84 seconds? Bradley?
So it is 1 minute and 24 seconds.
1 minute and 24 seconds. So 1 minute would be 60 seconds. So you had some left over because 84 minus 60, you had 24 seconds left over. How about 3 hours? How many minutes are in 3 hours? Max?
180.
He says 180. How'd you get 180? Nice, I like it. So 60 minutes in 1 hour. So you could do 60 times 3 to get 180. Or he used that first one. He knew 60 times 2 was 120. And then he just added another 60 to that. I like how you were using prior work that you already did. All right, scrolling down here. All right, in your math notebook. Starting over here on the left, it says that Clara went to bed at 8:15. That's a good time for going to bed for your age. She woke up, Mrs. Long also goes to bed at like that time.
What?
She does. She woke up from a bad dream at 10:25. How long did she sleep? Go ahead in your math notebook and then we'll talk about it. Raise your hand if you're still working. 1 more minute. All right, what did you get here? Charlie.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
She says 2 hours and 10 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so Charlie, that is right. Tell me how you got your answer. You have 2 options here.
I did 10:25 minus 8.
Good. So she did 10:25 minus 8:15 to get 2 hours and 10 minutes. Your other way is to count up. Okay, I like counting up for almost all the math that I can do mentally. So I would start at 8:15 and I'd go 9:15, 10:15. So I'm at 10:15, and then there's another 10 minutes. So 2 hours and then 10 minutes. Okay, I like counting up. That's just what works for me. All right, next one.
Miss Bush.
Yes, Mimi.
I did it a different way, kind of. I did 10. You know that there's 8 plus 2 equals 10. Then I did 15 plus 45. And that's why I got 8, 10.
8:10 is it the answer?
What?
8:10
I
is
mean,
not
not
the
8,
answer.
10. 2.
Okay.
10.
All right, the next one. The holiday ham went in the oven at 225. It cooked for 2 hours and 20 minutes. When was it done cooking? In your math notebook now. If you need to write it down, I know some of you already have thought about it in your head, and you're good. Justice, share with us. She says 4:45. Good. So I count up. So 2:25, adding 2 hours, that would make that 4:25. Add another 20 minutes, so 20 plus 25 would be 4:45. All right, our last one over here. The play started at 7:15. It was a 45-minute drive from the Joneses' house. When does the family need to leave to get there on time? So this is again that working backwards one. We know what time the play started. They want to know what time they had to leave though to get there for that play on time. And not like on my husband's time, 5 minutes late. On time.
Ooh, okay.
Write it down. If you need to, write it down. Share your answer with somebody in your area. Raise your hand. Tell me what you got there. Raina, what'd you get?
6:30.
6:30. And how did you get to 6:30?
I did 7:15 minus 45 minutes.
You did it like this?
Pretty much.
So 7:15. 5 minus 5 is?
0.
11 minus 4 is?
3.
11 minus 4 is 3?
Oh, you can.
Wait.
7. Yeah.
So does that work?
No.
670? Is that a time?
I know how to do it.
I know.
Turn on my left light. I did this one on purpose for you guys to show you. So does that work if I just take 7:15 minus 45? Does that give me a real time?
No.
Help me walk me through it. Mason?
So what I did was I took 15 out of the 45. So you have 30.
Okay, so you're at 7:15, and it takes you 45 minutes. So you took 45 minutes or 15 minutes off of this.
And subtracted that from 7.
So then you took 15 minutes off of this, which would give you 7 o'clock.
And
But
then-
you're still 30 minutes away from getting
and
there.
then you subtract the 30.
Good. So 7 o'clock to go backwards another half hour would put me at 6:30. Very nice.
Good job, Mason.
Good. So subtracting time like we do just regular numbers isn't going to always quite work out like that, okay? So be careful with that. 670 is definitely not a time. Maybe it would be better. You give us more time, 70 minutes in an hour. Maybe I could get more done. We could do more homework then.
No. Yeah. Then we go home early, right? No, you go home later. Yes. And then we still go home at the same time. You would be an extra hour. No.
Light off, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, there we go. Tell me what time is on this clock, and then tell me what 25 minutes later is going to be.
One.
Nope, not out loud. In your math notebook. All right, what time is on this clock, everybody?
1:18.
I would say 1:18. It's not quite on the 19. I would say 1:18. So 1:18, 25 minutes later. $118 plus 25 minutes. Could I add my minutes here? Yeah, I could add my minutes here and that would work out fine. 8 plus 5 is?
1, 2, no. I don't know what I'm saying.
So 143. Okay. Now we could work with that. I want to point out again when we're adding. Left light on. I added my minutes. Did that still give me a time and a real time? Unlike our 670. You have to be careful. So I can add my minutes here, and they were under 60. What were to happen if I added minutes and they were? I had 46 minutes plus 23 minutes. Okay, let's add those minutes together. What's 6 plus 3? 4 plus 2?
6.
Okay, so I have 69 minutes. What if I wanted to show that, though, as hours, though? Because what if I got that over here? What if I, over here, got 1:69? Is that a real time? No. What can I do here to fix that? Malia?
You know that 60 minutes is 1 hour?
Yeah.
So it would be 1 hour and 9 minutes.
60 minutes is 1 hour. So 69 minutes is actually 1 hour and how many minutes?
9.
And 9 minutes. So I could fix this by saying instead of 1:69, what time is it now?
2, 1:09.
2 o'clock. And how many minutes?
09.
Okay, 1:69. If I take 60 of these minutes, 60 of those minutes is 1 hour. So I can add my hour, but I have 9 minutes left. Are we good with that?
Yes,
A
ma'am.
little different, I know. Just something to be aware of and careful. Okay. I know. It's okay. Light off. All right, in your math notebook. School started at 5 minutes after 8. Recess started 15 minutes before noon. How much time passed between school starting and recess? A lot to think about there. School started at 5 minutes after 8. Recess started 15 minutes before noon. How much time passed between school starting and recess? Raise your hand if you're still working. All right, go ahead and share your answer with somebody in your area. Lights. Let's talk about it. All right, so what time does school start? 5 minutes after 8. What time is that? 8:05. School starts. That's too early. Too early for me. And then recess is 15 minutes before noon. So what time does that make recess at, Sophia? 11:45. That is 15 minutes before noon. Noon is at 12. Make sure you pay attention to that before or after, yep. So they want to know how much time has passed between 8:05 when school starts until 11:45 when they have recess. And ladies and gentlemen, how I do this, again, I separate my hours and my minutes, okay? So from 8 o'clock, I'm going to count up after I check the phone. Hold on. Patience. Okay, so from 8:05, I'm going to count up. 8:05. I'm going to count up 1 hour. 1 hour then puts me at 9:05. 1 hour. Then I'm going to count up another hour to get 10:05. Now I'm at 2 hours. Another hour puts me at 11:05, and I'm at 3 hours so far. Can I go up 1 more hour? No, because that would be too big, right? That'd be 12:05. That's not enough. So I know I've got 3 hours, and I'm at 11:05. Now I'm gonna count up to my minutes. 11:05. You can skip count by 5s. You could do 45 minus 5. But how many more minutes do I have? 11:05, and I need to get to 11:45. I've got 40 minutes there. So when I combine that, I've got 3 hours and 40 minutes. Could you subtract? Did anybody subtract? So you did 11:45 minus 8:05. 5 minus 5 is? 4 minus 0? 8 minus 2? 11 minus 8? 2. Oh, it's not 2? Yes, it's 3. Very good. All right, good job, guys.